Hello everyone, welcome back to Dark Souls 3, part of Souls-a-thon 2025. Today we're going to be starting our trek through the Road of Sacrifices. Now, I apologize for my voice. I've taken about a week off from recording, which means I'll probably also be quite rusty. But I got hit with some pretty nasty seasonal allergies and then a cold on top of that. So I kind of crazy boy. Had a bit of a rough week. Took a week off recording because I didn't want to subject you to what would ultimately be a much worse voice quality, I'm sure. So now let's try and go rush this guy now. And let me see. Let me just check. Yeah. Okay, I was being a bit cautious with him, which clearly is not the play. Oh, much better. I did go back and do a trick jump to get that the serpent ring. The serpent ring gives you extra souls. And I also talked to Yol. I think I am going to go ahead and do his quest, take the 5 free levels. Unfortunately, it involves dying a lot, and we're embered right now, so I didn't do that. Yeah, okay, so we're going to go after this mage-looking guy back behind the tree first. Not going like I wanted it to. Alright, that's one. Too much distance. Alright. My brain immediately went back to Bloodborne mode, thinking like, what is it square or triangle to heal? Try to very carefully drop down and grab whatever this thing is. That seems like that's too far. I don't know, let's try it and see. Probably not worth the big health sacrifice to do that, but... Oh, hello, friend. Trying to get around her. Oh, good, my lock-on broke. That's always fun. There we go. Get off. Apparently this weapon does not kick. I was hoping to do a kick and knock her off there. So we're already low on Estus because that was just a nightmare of an approach. Where did that actually put us anywhere useful? Anywhere useful? We're still on this side of the bridge, so... Doesn't seem like that's where we want to be. No, okay. So let's go back, take a more standard route. That bridge is kind of a nightmare to cross. But we did get the butcher's knife, which I guess is cool. I don't know. If we were doing a strength build, that would be nice. Is this enough to level up? Yep, so we can go back and grab a level too. Anyway, yeah, when sometime when I'm not embered, I'll go through and do the Yule, whatever, dying bit. You talk to him, he gives you a level, and then you jump, and I think you have to die like 5 times per level or something like that.
Very well, then touch the cake nut.
And you talk to him, and gives you another level, you die a couple more times, gives you another level, etc., etc. Alright, so I think that was the goal, is to try to hit 20 with this.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Let's see what we get. Yeah, it really feels like it takes a lot of stamina to successfully take something out with these blades. They're cool, they're relatively quick, but they do take a lot of attacks. I kind of wish, I know it doesn't make sense, but mechanically, I kind of wish if you land a successful plunging attack, it didn't do damage to your health. Okay, let's go grab this first. Oh, and you know what? When I went back, I should have checked my weapon too, because we picked up more Titanite. And I think I'm relatively close to whatever is needed. I'm not going to let you do that. Nope. I'm not going to freak out and aggro those guys. Do I need to kill them? Probably not. I think I'm just going to let them go, just for the purposes of saving some Estus. Yeah, so doing those drops was kind of stupid. Could have just walked. Yeah, I think we're... Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm embered at the moment, so that's kind of playing a part. But I feel like I'm okay at the moment, health-wise. So it's either more damage once we hit 20, or start working on equip load. to be able to, one, equip the bow. For God's sake. Nice that it killed the momentum. Alright. I know you can do that, but maybe that's not the best move. But hey, good news, we're not embered anymore. So now I can go back and do the evil stuff. If I don't fight another boss in this video, I can do that off screen, and we'll have at least made progress with that. Yeah, that's just really not necessary to plunge this guy. Killed that guy 3 times now, so that's a plus. I'm going to go up and get this guy, that way I have a little bit more retreat room while I try to cross the bridge. Okay, stuck on that, that sucks. Oh, come on, what is... That was dumb, but whatever. Okay. Jeez. I had no trouble running past that any other time. I don't know what the deal was there. Yeah, see, that's kind of what you want to avoid. Four of them? I feel like it's 4 of them. But anyway, he freaks them all out, and then that's no good for you. Chill out, man. Alright, that's one. No, stop. 2. Cool. And that's why I took out those 2 earlier, so they didn't drop down from above while I was trying to do that nonsense. There's still another one. You are not missing me, homie. Oh, is it on the Okay, so that's where I can drop there. It's right there. You're kidding me, right? Doggy stun lock. Yeah, and then you would come up here. This would put you on the other side of the bridge. And you can take these folks out from behind, which is significantly easier than what I did, but screwed up the jump. Didn't want to do it again. Bonfire. Check it out. Let's talk to our friends. Henri.
Oh, hello. How do you do?
I'm super
I'm
pumped.
Henri, a restorer, unkindled like you. This is Horace, a friend and traveling companion.
Now, if you play a female character, Henri is a man. If you play a male character, Henri is a woman. I think I've exhausted it, and you say nothing, right? Yeah. My boy. Hooray. Alright, let's start clearing out some stuff from this area. Oh, that didn't work. What? Okay. Struggling with the controls a bit there. So just pretend that didn't happen and go again. Some lovely camera workings going there. Ooh, he's still going? Okay. So, more than a full stamina bar to take them out. Good to know. Run the skitterbug. Ember to replace my stupidity. These guys remind me a lot of Sekiro. Ooh, dropped a number 2. Yeah, there's a boss in Sekiro, or a mini-boss, I guess. That's very, very similar to those. Alright, so we're going to come in here, but I want to run back and check this other section first. Because this should represent a pretty decent power spike for us, especially if I can also... gain the level. Crazy dogs. Another Titanite. Alright, so that should... What am I doing? Yeah, that's good. Just point at the ground. That's really, really useful. Because back here is the Farron Stone. Not here. It's a shortcut we'll get later. Sorry, I had a cough mute there. And my swords. And there's the Farron Coal, I guess it's called. Really? Alright, so let's try this. This is not the type of build I normally would want to take on Black Knight with. 39. Yeah, I'm usually more of a sword and board kind of guy, especially with these guys, and I feel like that looks much better, and that, like, I'm not gonna poise break this thing. The two-hand only does 39, but the one is doing 59. 53, or 55, sorry. Strange. Alright, so let's try to get back to the bonfire. I can almost level up again, so ideally we would bonfire... Whoop. Bonfire, warp out. I can infuse the blade, or the weapon, to give it better dex scaling. And I theoretically also upgrade it. Okay, I don't understand that hitbox at all, but okay. I'm gonna try and get these other guys too, just for purposes of souls so that I can do those things that I just mentioned. I don't know if I'll have enough, but we'll see. That was a fun camera moment. Then I think the plan is to go to the next bonfire after that, and we'll call it there. That way I can do some Yule stuff off screen. My friends have moved on. Sad. This is the woman we let out of the cage earlier. I should say out of the prison and the sewers. Out of the cage sounds kind of terrible.
Very well, then taken.
Alright, we'll see how that holds us up for stamina for a while.
Farewell, Ashen.
357 is probably not going to do it.
What?
Oh, that's the butcher's knife. Okay, I was like, what's that guy? Alright, so this, I gotta make sure I put that away. Nice, we got 6 now, so cool. Make sure this is the correct pair. +3. What do we need? Oh, I didn't give him the thing yet.
Oh, used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. Now, pray.
Alright, so what is this going to cost? $16.50. And that'll take me from C to A scaling, so pretty significant bump there. Especially when you combine it with the bump we just got. Do I need large now to... Yeah, okay, so I need large shards, which means I can start using regular shards on the bow as I get them.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Yeah. Ah. Just use the real little ones just for the sake of getting them out of the inventory.
Just wasn't neat.
Hook me up. Yeah, so I mean that's a bump of almost about 50 points. So yeah, let's do that.
Pretty big.
I guess the Uchi can serve as a backup thing to have just in case. I guess that's fine. Don't need 2 sets of this stuff. Alright, so let's go get to the next bonfire. And maybe collect some of the items in that area. That feels better. Still don't really want to try to take on like 4 or 5 of these guys at a time, but... Isn't there another one right here? There's one down there. Oh, how about the guy right here beside me? If the giant crab wants to come fight me on land, I'll do that. I really didn't intend to try to fight this thing. Yeah, the tiny one, that's what I'm worried about. I'm not sure when to deal with this, like when is a good window. Really? It just gets to bury into the ground and disappear. Wonderful. Pretty sure that's a different one, so we're gonna avoid that one. Oh, they're both there? Yeah, so I'm gonna say, I'm fairly confident saying at this point that Dark Souls 3 is where they started doing enemies that have, like, super delayed attacks to throw off the dodge timing. I feel like I noticed it with somebody earlier, maybe the big spinny guy. Oh, good dogs. But yeah, that downward, like, impale from the tree guy felt pretty delayed to me. Not as bad as Elden Ring, but... still pretty delayed. Alright, is there anything else nearby we can grab without pissing off the crabs? Grass Crest Shield, which I will definitely be looking at. Where is the bonfire? Is it up there? Okay, it's up there. let's go ahead and light that. So we'll be going around that way later, but I'm going to run over here and grab this real quick. Oh yeah, definitely much better than before. Come on. Okay, now we can make you pay. They do make scary noises, don't they? Alright, back to the bonfire. I think we got most of the important stuff now. And good improvements too. The grass crest shield could be good. I might run across. Maybe we'll start the next episode with that, running across, trying to go that way. There's some invasions and a bonfire over there that I want to grab. So, alright, cool. I'm going to head back to Andre, give him the Estus shard, flask shard, whatever, to up the healing. And we'll pick it up here next time. So, as always, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.